What's up, guys? So, Antonio Brown, and I'ma add Black and White Sports for this. Because I saw something in Walmart where one of the guys, I think his name is something Matrix or whatever. Not trying to disrespect you, brother, but said that Antonio Brown went from $81 million to now he's broke. I listened to over 5 hours of content of Antonio Brown, and I am fully aware of his financial situation to the point where he understands that, okay, I'm a football player, and a lot of players do this. They don't touch their NFL money. They don't touch their NBA checks. They use their endorsement money. And Antonio Brown talked about, with his CTESPN thing. And, I really do believe, and I hear it in his voice, that he's actually successful. He has, he makes it very clear, like, bro, I ain't broke. Like, I'm far from broke, But if I find out that, Black and White Sports is on that bullshit, I'm going to unsubscribe. And I'm going to do another video about somebody else that I had to unsubscribe from, because I recognize the wolf in sheep's clothing per se. So, yeah, man. Antonio Brown, very, very, very likable. He remind me of my brother. That's who he remind me of, my brother. Shout out to my older brother Xavier, man. He remind me of my brother in all ways. And the CTESPN interview, that was the one that really kind of ticked me off, to the point where I was like, good Lord, man. If it wasn't for the fact that it was Antonio Brown, these questions are, just the whole atmosphere you're creating. You're a chucklehead, Shawn Cotton. But Antonio Brown was it's the same thing he did on Jason Whitlock's show. Mr. Whitlock, pull up my stats. I'm a stat guy, Mr. Whitlock. And, Jason Whitlock be like, wait a minute, you saying that the NFL don't want you to win a championship with Tom Brady, and that, it's some type of conspiracy? He say, Mr. Whitlock, did Tom Brady win a championship with Randy Moss? And he was like, no. He said, they went undefeated, didn't they? And he said, yeah. And he said, what happened? And shit, Jason Whitlock was just like, no. And he was like, yeah, Mr. Whitlock. He just kept saying, I was just dying laughing, man. That dude's funny as hell. But with Shawn Cotton and that interview, my God. That's a prime example of what I be telling y'all, man. Just when you got guys that ain't even, Antonio Brown, I could tell that we could have long conversations, me and Antonio Brown. Me and the nigga in the tent, I could have a 4-5 hour conversation with AB, because I see, and I don't want to call Shawn Cotton no dummy, but it's like you can really see people just outside of their element. You can say, well, I got this many subscribers and views. It's like, yeah, you cast out a big ass net, you bound to catch a lot of fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen. So, especially when you have the interviews and stuff like that. And I ain't knocking your game, man. I don't really give a shit. I watch, your Charleston White interviews. I used to watch a lot of these rapper interviews so I could laugh at them. But no, man, I just found the Antonio Brown and the Antonio Brown interview with not Jason Whitlock, but Shawn Cotton. It was very entertaining because AB, so that's all I wanted to say, man. Y'all let me know if y'all seen it. And y'all see what I'm talking about, where it's like, if you ever see Charleston White being like, he'll say 5 minutes or 3 minutes or 2 minutes worth of stuff, and then Shawn Cotton like, yeah, man. You could tell, like, this is the first time in their lives that they're actually mentally challenged, where they got to go in here. It's not up here, it's in here.
and you sound sometimes like a damn fool because it's like you don't get it. You know, you would go with the man. Like, my God, I'm glad I remember that. When this dude kept saying, no diddy though, I remember Charleston got on his ass. He was like, why you keep saying pause? He was just like, yeah, man, Charleston, so I heard that, you know, I don't remember what he said verbatim, but it was just, you know, yeah, man, it said that you had to, you know, really rough him up, pause. So, like, you know, I want to ask you, did you feel like your back was hurting because he took you to the ground and, like, you know, had to really rough you up, pause? That nigga Charleston was like, Shawn, why you keep saying pause? And I could see it in his face. He was like, why you keep saying pause, Shawn? And he was like, you know, because there's people, like, he was like, God damn, Shawn, like, he was like, come on, man, like, grow up, bro. He didn't say that, but, you know, that was his reaction, like, grow up. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just the low frequency that these niggas operate on 99% of the time. And when somebody like myself or Charleston, you know, come around, it's really hard for them to catch on, because they would originally go on with everybody else's sentiment of whatever the hell everybody else is saying. I mean, the dude said no diddy probably like 15 fucking times. I'm like, dude, how in the hell? It's like y'all program y'allself to just say what everybody else say, and then y'all delete that file, and then you just re-download another one to say. It's just ridiculous. So that's it, man. Thank y'all for listening to me, bro. I'm out.